Hello, and welcome to this presentation today, which is based on a presentation given to the Thames Freeport Public Board meeting on the 11th of December, and it's entitled Building a Better Future Together. My name is Stuart Rimmer. I'm the Interim Chief Executive here at Thames Freeport, and it's my pleasure to take you through a few slides over the next 5 minutes or so, really outlining some of the great work that we have done in our communities as Thames Freeport over the last couple of years, and sharing how you might want to get involved in the future of the Freeport. The great place to start is probably thinking about what is a Freeport, and actually we are committed to this once-in-a-generation opportunity to stimulate trade, drive innovation, support energy transition, and transform the lives of people locally. We think we can really be a positive change for our region. And essentially, a Freeport was set up by the last government in order to drive economic growth through securing companies to invest into the Freeport region. But more importantly, ensuring that local people are the beneficiaries of that investment by creating high-paid, high-skilled jobs and helping people in the local community access those jobs to create a kind of better future and overall regeneration within our areas. And in Thames Freeport, we are privately sector owned, so we have got 3 shareholders, which is London Gateway, owned by DP World, the Port of Tilbury, London, which is owned by Ford Ports, and the Ford Motor Company based in Dagenham. And sitting alongside those 3 private sector partners are 3 public sector partners, 3 local authorities, which is Thurrock, Barking and Dagenham, and the London Borough of Havering. And together we are a public and private sector partnership who design how we're going to run the Freeport, how we're going to commit funding into the Freeport, and some of those opportunities that we're going to create through our programs that I'll share with you over the next few minutes. We've got this really strong sense of purpose in everything that we do, and it's how do we connect local people and our communities to new and sustainable growth through our opportunities of investment. And we do this through a very sort of strong mission that we've already outlined, but fundamentally it's about being a force for positive change. We do this through a series of 4 values that we're particularly proud of. That everything we do, we aim to be sustainable and creating a sort of cleaner future. That we're committed to fair growth, so it's not just growth at any cost, but it's ensuring that the growth we do helps drive kind of social value within our communities. That we are here to create opportunity, and underpinning all of this is we do this through an approach of partnership, whether that's private public sector partners or whether it's some of our delivery partners that run some of our programs for us. So more specifically, what do we do? Well, we talk to investors around the world to come and invest into the Freeport, and we've done that with some great success, and done that with great success directing to our communities. So we say that we're giving great access to London and the South East. So the Freeport zone is a 38-kilometre zone along the side of the River Thames across those 3 boroughs. We help companies market make, so we ensure as we're attracting the companies that we're helping to aggregate the market so that they've got offtake for their products and services. That we are future gazing. We are looking to really think about how we are inventing tomorrow as opposed to today. And in doing this, we are actively placemaking. So we've got a master plan in development right now, which is thinking about how do we do future investment into the physical and social infrastructure within our communities, and fundamentally how do we provide a great access to these opportunities for people who live and work in our communities. The Freeport's still fairly young in its development. First announced in only 2021 by the then Chancellor, and as you can see from the timeline on the slide, really only fully developed in March 2023, so we're only a couple of years old. And what we've done since then is a whole series of supported investments into the Freeport region, but also delivered some programs in our region as well. So what we achieved, well, actually we achieved across supporting human investment, skills and innovation. And so far we have created over £2.2 billion of investment into Thames Freeport and created 1,400 jobs. Our skills programs have trained over 500 adults and supported over 1,000 skilled pupils. To find out more about the Freeport, we've supported the start of 136 apprenticeship opportunities, and in doing so we've unlocked over £2 million of apprenticeship levy funding unlocked. This year we're delivering a seed capital programme of over £25 million, and we started to generate over 23,000 people visiting our website to find out what we've been up to, which is really proud to be telling you some of that today. Specifically in skills and education, as well as some of the numbers I've just shared with you. Last year we invested £1.3 million within our communities into supporting the development of people's skills. That's building capacity and capability with local people in order to access some of those new jobs. This year we're delivering over £3 million of skills, and those are in sectors such as construction, AI development, really understanding future food and drink, green skills, hydrogen skills, so a whole range of sectors that we're supporting. And specifically in schools, we've actually worked with a local school, and over 26 GCSE students have been supported specifically in really kind of raising aspirations to access universities when they finish school. And we're really pleased to announce that the results that those students achieved were absolutely spectacular. So by wrapping around some extra support and giving some real sort of experiential opportunities to those young people, what they've managed to do is not only their attendance at school has got better, their overall well-being in the school has got better, but actually their GCSE results got better, and they've moved on to do some fantastic things after the school. We've got 1,000 adult training places right now out with some of our training providers, including developing the first level 3 hydrogen qualification with some of our partners. And we've got over 40 university and further education partners that work with us in Thames Freeport out there in our communities delivering programs with us. Very, very exciting stuff. And also I mentioned work with schools. We've also been doing some schools competitions. So we've done a Frame the Future competition, which is supporting people to develop some opportunities around filmmaking. The Smart City Schools competition, over 200 young people got involved in that competition. It was really interesting about asking young people really to think about how do they want to design their city in the future, what are the places that they want to live, how do they think technology is going to impact them, and really sort of designing out what 2035 might look like. And there's some really fascinating and interesting ideas, particularly around sort of the technology and things like AI. And really it's been heartening to sort of understand young people really do want access to good jobs, they want good pay, they want housing stability, they want safe environments to live in, and all the things that fortunately the Freeport are going to help with as well. And then if we think about how do we support infrastructure, well, actually just 3 examples of that £25 million seed programme I was mentioning earlier. We've done an EHGV charging point and put £1 million into that to inherit that transition to net zero for some of the freight and lorries that are on the road. We've done the largest UK private 5G network, spending £3 million of that in each of our 3 tax sites in the ports, and supporting that with a connectivity lab. So how do we enable that technology to use new and emerging technologies, trialling it in the Thames Freeport first before people roll it out at scale. And then more directly in our community, really important that the Freeport's work is informed by the communities in which we serve. And so we created an ambassador program with 30 ambassadors in the Freeport, meeting local people, finding out what those key issues are and reporting back. And really, they've been an absolute driving force in helping design out the kind of regional master plan, in testing some of our skills programs to make sure they're the right things, in giving us the feedback around what infrastructure and programs they would like to see in the future. It's been a really fantastic engagement. And one of the proudest bits of our engagement is we supported the extended opening hours in Tilbury Library, for example, and they've received over 32,000 additional visits. That's people accessing digital services, that's accessing job search, as well as accessing some of those like broader library services. So thinking about what's next for the Freeport, well, we're going to go from strength to strength. So we're going to continue to attract investors into the Freeport. We're going to continue doing our skills and innovation programs. We're going to continue doing our community engagement activities to ensure that we're reaching our communities deeply. We've got a huge retrofit home program in development to help reduce people's energy bills. We've got a large health program, including a health bus that will be around the communities over the coming couple of months, helping people get health checks for free, where sometimes it's more difficult to get access to GPs, etc. We're doing some more work around supporting apprenticeship opportunities, more skills competitions, and we're going to start an AI institute in the new year that's going to help businesses adopt AI and transform their business services using this new technology, but also helping people learn those AI skills they need for that new and emerging economy. So if you want to get involved in all of this exciting program in Thames Freeport, and we'd love you to get involved, there's some links on the page for our email. Please go to our LinkedIn sites, our Facebook, our website, and you can find out more of how to get involved. We'd love to hear from you. So hopefully that's been a really quick tour around some of our activities this year. We're really proud of everything we've achieved. We can only do it through our partnerships. We can only create these opportunities through working with our communities in order to design and really bring those to life. So a great thank you from me for your continued support of the Freeport, and hope to help see you all involved really, really soon. Thank you very much.